Okay, listen, it's really early in the morning. I'm still wearing the clothes that I slept in, and I am going to get breakfast, and I'm kind of tired. Wasn't planning on starting the video out here, but something miraculous happened. Come with me. You see this little table here? It might be perfect for Hannah's sewing station in the van. It may not be, but I think I'm gonna take it and throw it in the back of my van right now because, well, it's skinny. We needed a skinnier table than the table we currently have, and it's not that ugly. The main thing is that it actually has a space that I could take this drawer out potentially and recess Hannah's sewing machine down into this table. What do you think, Hannah?
I like it.
Should we grab it?
We should.
It's too early for this. This is my table now. I've drilled a couple screws here onto the ladder, basically as pilot holes, test holes. I've got the ladder on basically where I want it, and I'm gonna make sure it functions properly. And then I'm gonna go inside here at Lowe's. We actually ate breakfast right here, so we're in between the parking lot where we ate breakfast and Lowe's. So literally just ate, and we're gonna go in Lowe's and buy some supplies to make this work. But let me take the camera real quick, I'll show you. I drilled the screw through. You would not want to climb on this because those screws are not going to hold you in. But the screw comes out right here. So we're going to get bolts and washers to hold it in real tight. And then we're going to have a ladder to climb to the roof. And I'm happy. It was not planned for me to get a ladder that folds up. But I think it's going to be one of my favorite parts of the van when it's done.
It's awesome.
Hannah, get you some Lowe's. That's what I need. Feels pretty sketchy, don't it?
It does. Oh my God. We're paneling our second wall today, which is going to be just the remainder of where we just finished our last wall to the wheel well, which is going to be super lucky because we have just enough insulation to be able to piece this together to fill in that gap. I need 23 inches across by 69 inches down, and this piece here is 23 3/4 long, and then I can make the rest out of that. Super lucky. 36 was 48.
Huh?
What's 36 was 48?
36, 70, 84.
All right, that's more than enough.
Hannah over here being the puzzle master. Getting every penny out of this insulation is what we're doing. Hannah, you're not bad at this at all.
My measurement skills have improved with all the sewing I've been doing.
It's kind of weird, isn't it, how one form of making informs the other.
For sure.
I mean, Adam Savage on, of Mythbusters fame on his Tested YouTube channel. He says all the time how he finds himself to be better at sewing just because he does so much woodworking and other stuff, and that like sewing is literally still just planes and, you know, lengths, and it's all the same thing. So he gets better at all of them as he does the others. Last one, probably have to chop that one a little thinner. Or not. Ooh, ooh, like a glove.
Oh, she's tall though.
She's a little tall, that's fine. Just chop a little off. We're definitely doing a lot better at this than we did the last fan we had.
For sure.
Just reuse that hole. Last board, let's go.
Yay!
We're gonna get to work on this desk that we found in the trash now. We definitely want a lighter wood look than we want darker. And we hit this thing with some like wood varnish and paint remover, and it worked fine, I guess. We kind of just don't want to wait on it, and we found we just throw a new piece of sandpaper on a sander. It's coming off pretty easy, so Hannah's gonna do her magic on this. We changed our mind like 10 times on what we should do with the desk, so I think final choice is we're going to Home Depot, we're gonna get some paint, and we're gonna paint it.
Yay!
Listen, some of you paint enthusiasts, don't get mad at us. We're buying spray paint. Which one was it? This one?
Yeah.
Cool. We went through all the regular paint options, and we're just not finding something that we want, so I'm going to any Walmart and Home Depot in the country and find more of this. We're just gonna spray paint that desk. If it looks bad, we'll sand it and redo it, but I think we're gonna be good.
This one's gloss, that one's flat.
You want gloss?
Let's do gloss.
Okay, let's do it. I guess it's time for another insulation board. I've just been picking them up as I go, as to not keep my van crowded with them. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one. That Home Depot is just a couple blocks down from a Goodwill, so why not stop? I've got my tape measure, and there's a very specific measurement for a cabinet I need so we can get to work on the other wall opposite of what we've been working on today. And I'd love to get to work on that today, but it kind of all hinges around the right cabinet, the height of it. I don't really care what the height is at this moment, just need it to be yay wide.
Yay.
Well, there's nothing here. I don't remember if I have this or not. I'll look. Hockey, Narnia. I might buy some of these if I don't have them.
Just went straight to the bathroom to go wash my paws because they were super dirty from sanding. And I saw these out of the corner of my eye. They are extremely light, so they're probably Forever 21 or something. They're super cute. We'll leave them there. There's a lot of, ooh, these are Steve Madden. Oh. What size are they? They're 10s? I don't need them. I do need a new pair of white shoes, but I like Steve Madden, and I need a pair of white shoes, but I don't love those. So we're gonna keep looking. But those have got my wheels turning a little bit.
There's a whole lot here to consider. First of all, Zerd on the ground says $749, little high Zerd. I've never even seen this gun. It appears to be broken. Is it broken beyond repair? I don't know. Maybe I'll spend some time on it. There's a Thomas train station there, but it's missing its bottom piece. However, there's a bunch of Thomas stuff over there, so maybe it's there. Those are good when they have their base. That, though, is one of my best-selling Nerf guns. It does have a bit of a cage that's missing, but it'll still sell okay without it. $849, however, is a little bit high, and it is missing its handle. It's broken. So I'm gonna pass on that too. Man, so many close ones.
Wow, their jeans section is been devastated. There's just missing racks entirely. Maybe they have something good though. I'm not getting my hopes up though, because there's, that's not bad. Ugh, that is. No thank you. Lee jeans I'd like to do for like $5 or less. They do sell, but not for a ton. All right, well, not a lot shaking there.
Honestly, just because I've got the van on my mind, I'm way more hopeful for furniture and stuff. You know, that looks pretty close to my measurements. It'd have to have a door put on it and the middle shelf taken out for it to work, but honestly, it's not bad. Gotta get my measuring tape out. Is it yay big? Is it yay?
This is really cool. Got this vintage scale here. It's really beautiful. It works. Oh, it's 20 bucks. That sucks. I feel like that'd be about as much as I could get out of it in my antique mall. It's really cool though. I'm just not really willing to spend 20 bucks on something.
So I've been measuring this piece here to see if it would work for a sink counter space that we need. And I'm definitely interested in adapting some piece of furniture like this that I can get wildly cheap into that. But this just doesn't quite meet our measurements. We need 26, it's 24. I mean, that's good. Better too small and too big. But 19, it's just not quite right. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. There's a cabinet over here. What'd you say the measurement was for?
34 3/4.
34 3/4. Here, just stay here. Yeah, it's like 39. But it's a long skinny cabinet, 39 inches. It'd be nice, but it's just too long. I'm just gonna wait for something better to show up. So no furniture today, but we tried. Nothing crazy. Honestly, just looking around in there like that made me want to go to other Goodwills and look more at furniture, but we'll do that in the next couple days. We still got enough work to get done in the van today. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for 360, NHL hits for 2003. Both games I didn't have in my collection, so I went ahead and grabbed them. A lot of times I don't like paying the $5.29 each for them because randomly Goodwill's here $5.29 this week. Next week they'll be $1. They really have this alternating pattern lately where they're doing that. But being as they're both like $10, $15 games, might as well go ahead and get it, put it in the collection, not pass it up. Look at that ladder on the side of our bread truck.
She's looking so pretty.
Oh, it's so good. The ladder's all right. We both climbed on it and it's a little bit sketchy, but it is what it is. It's a big piece of metal bolted to another big piece of metal. Things are gonna flex. But this is not a ladder that we are going to really be standing on and like holding our weight to like paint or anything. It's literally gonna be used for quick treks to the top of the van. Pull out the pin and there she goes. I like that a lot. And we did an all right job putting it on there. It's definitely been used, so like these joints kind of flex a little bit, but I felt confident enough to just shimmy up it and get on the roof, so that's good. It'll be there for when we need it. It'll stay put away until then. All right, let's go get back to work. You ready?
Yeah.
Go real light first time. Okay, so Hannah's been sanding the new wall. It's looking good. The desk is pretty much done. We're happy with the final product, though we were a little bit indecisive and made a bit of a mistake. We were gonna sand it down to just wood tone and leave it that way. Our plan for now was to just make everything wood tone going in, and then when we were done with everything, paint everything what we wanted. We couldn't help ourselves. We wanted to go ahead and paint it. So we really shouldn't have actually sanded this so much. We should have just sanded it lightly and then painted it. But because we were just being indecisive and thought we were gonna stick with wood tones, we ended up sanding off the edge of this. So you can kind of see it's a little bit darker. The paint would have actually held better if we had left the varnish on top, because the flat surfaces are wood and then all the trim is actually like an MDF. And the MDF is not really gonna hold paint without being sealed up. Oh well, it doesn't look bad. And honestly, that's not even that big of a deal because we'll probably come back later and just take this whole top off and build a fold out top so she can have a longer desk whenever the time comes. So the top is the least consequential part of that desk. But otherwise, it looks good. We just shouldn't have been so gung-ho about sanding it. We're excited. We're excited for the sanding, so go, go. Sand. See how she looks up against the wall. Oh, baby. That looks good, don't it?
She looks good.
One difficult choice we've kind of had to make for right now is we're gonna just leave the ugly cardboard. that's there and this fence cage that's here. It's gonna end up getting framed out almost like a house with wood and a different kind of door. But that's all eventually. I don't want to do that right now. I want to get this thing ready to go on the road and just functional. So we're gonna go ahead and attach this desk the way it is, and you're just gonna have to look at ugly there for now.
Oh well.
Just gonna lightly anchor it into the wall. It's not gonna be anything super permanent. It's not gonna anchor it down too hard. It's just gonna keep it from flopping around while we're out and about. We're gonna get our shower out and do some spatial reasoning, I believe. All right, take that away. It's a pretty great fit. It's kind of crazy. It's just as long as this panel is what has our door behind it, so we can't do a lot of other things there because the moment you put a screw in, it touches the door on the inside of there. And then this way, it doesn't really go out any further than our sliding door as it is. So I can't imagine that would have been better as anything other than a shower.
Stand in it.
I'm way too dirty. I'm not standing, I'm not standing in that clean tub. But that's good. That's pretty good. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, it looks good.
Are you happy about having a shower you can stand up in the van?
Absolutely.
I am too. I'm happy. We've made good decisions.
We have.
It's gonna be interesting to see how the shower curtain rod goes. Of course, in our van we had a track that you could roll, but I think I want a hard pipe up there.
Yeah.
A pipe we can also hang jackets and such from. So we're gonna have to go look at some pipe and stuff at Home Depot. There's a lot of options there I can think of.
Yeah.
Whether or not we're gonna get the exact curve we want without pipe bending tools, I don't know, but we've got some ideas. We're gonna figure it out. That right there is a car that plowed into a concrete wall. This is our apartment complex, and we were just parked outside our apartment complex, and I heard a giant boom. Car hit the trash can. That's wild. The guy jumped out of his car saying he was just looking for his phone like it was an accident, but here's what that's supposed to look like without being smushed. He pushed that trash can through that brick wall at, I mean, he had to be going at least 35, 45, bare minimum.
It was fast.
I was sitting in the car waiting for Hannah to come out, and I actually heard the boom and then heard Hannah scream.
I just shouted, "Is he okay?" Like.
But I just heard your voice, and I was in instant shock, like, oh my God, and I got out. Thank God you were standing there yelling at the guy, "Are you okay?"
I came around the corner and I saw the concrete just fall over onto the other car, and I was just like, oh no.
It's crazy. It just, honestly.
He seems fine.
The guy seems fine. The girl whose car he hit, who just lives right inside the window, so she heard the boom, looked out the window, saw her car missing her bumper.
Yeah, there's 2 cars that got hit.
It's crazy. I mean, the guy didn't run or nothing. The guy ran off at first, but he went and got somebody that lived here, and they came back. So they're calling the authorities. They're gonna handle it right. It just, I'm actually just kind of like,
I thought they hit our car.
Well,
it was so close.
To be clear, Hannah was nowhere near the accident. She just kind of saw, you didn't even see the hit, you just saw the bricks fly.
I was like almost around the corner from the building, so I was completely safe.
I just heard boom, heard you scream, and I was like, oh God. So like, I'm gonna need a while to calm down from that one. Just give me a minute. Pantar does not understand why there's people outside our window, but I think he kind of likes it. What do you think?
I think he understands completely.
You think he knows exactly what's going on?
I think he saw the whole thing.
All right, I've cooled off a little bit. Like, I'm fine. I don't know. You hear a giant boom and you hear your significant other scream at the top of their lungs. It'll do a number on you. So here's what's going on now. We're gonna go ahead and get this video wrapped up. I've seen enough crazy stuff for today. Here's a chair that we bought at the bins. You remember how much we paid for it?
$4?
$4. It's a storage chair. It's kind of tattered. Probably just gonna leave it because it's just fine. You've actually been sitting and sewing in it for the last couple weeks. How has it been?
It's comfortable.
Better than your old chair?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, good. Once we get our power consumption and solar panels and all that stuff right, Hannah's gonna be able to sew in here. We've got a long way to go because a sewing machine at its highest setting is gonna pull a really high charge. So we've got to get some pretty advanced stuff in here just to get that. But when we do, Hannah's gonna be able to sit here and sew. And the genius of what we've done here is even the chair, it has no extra high back. It has the back's not far out. This all fits out of the hallway way. And this is pretty awesome. That looks pretty good there, doesn't it?
It's so cute. Look at it.
It's very good. Well, I'm happy with our progress today. How do you feel about it?
I feel good.
We got this corner to do next, and we're gonna just keep edging back and back until we get to the bed and call it done. Do me a favor before we get out of here, hit that subscribe button. We just passed 9,000 subs, already on our way to 9,100. So help us get to 10,000 if you don't mind. If you haven't subbed already, you've been having fun hanging out with us, thrifting and building on this van. It's gonna be worth it because it really is starting to feel like we're going to get to 10,000 subs at about the same time that we're gonna be ready to hit the road in this thing. And we could just do a giant 10,000 sub trip. I'm being distracted because the cops just pulled up and are assessing the situation. We're not gonna go back over there. We're not gonna gawk at it. We were just there when that happened is the only reason we went ahead and put it on camera. Man, we're gonna hit the road, right? We're gonna hit the road, 10,000 subs, and gonna go do something awesome, go see some other YouTubers and some other friends and put them all on video and do some cool stuff. And it just feels right that that's gonna happen probably all at the same time, but it can't happen without you, so hit the sub button. We do post daily videos here on this channel, so make sure you come back tomorrow and check out what else we're building. Might be a bins day tomorrow, not 100% sure, but that's what we're hoping for. We need some more bins in our life, and the bins has a lot of furniture that we could possibly make the rest of the stuff we need for these other spaces out of, so we'll see you tomorrow. And until tomorrow, guys, peace out.